Hello people of YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to some more Golf Club 2019 and we're going to continue on with the Masters qualifying. To be honest, I'm quite happy. I've had 3 under par rounds of golf. Okay, the first round was a bit lackluster. Second round was really good, put us back into some kind of position. Round 3 was really frustrating. I had a really bad start. I think I was 3 over par after 4 or 5 holes. And then really came back quite strong towards the end. Managed to get 2 under par, which was good. So we're going to continue on with the third round. I don't really think we're going to qualify for the actual event. I think 22, 23 under par, I think at the moment is a kind of qualifying position. There's no way that we're ever going to get 12, 13 under par. There's just no way. I mean, it's not impossible. But on this course, that kind of score, it would be like shooting perfect. You know, pin seeking, dropping putts. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'd be quite happy if I finished under par again. You know, that's always my goal. Under par, you know, if we can finish respectably, then that's really what matters. Because it is a tough course. It's not easy. This new level in the microphone, it's not. There's like a little equalizer thing that goes up and down. It lets you know that there's actual audio going through the mic. But it's quite a slow response. It's kind
Hello
of
and welcome to one and all. My name is John McCarthy, and I couldn't be happier that you chose to join us for this event here on the TGC network. All right, we are ready to go. This is final round action coming at you now. We are going down to that first tee, and we're going to take you all around this course today. Let's see how this one ends. I think
all the majors are really good, but there's just something about the Masters. There's something about the actual tournament itself. It's kind of magical. I can remember the first Masters that I watched was 1987 when Larry Mize chipped in a playoff against Greg Norman. At the 11th, he chipped off the side of the green and it went in the hole. Greg Norman, unfortunately, was close to winning, but failed a couple of times. This wind again is really quite low, which is good.
And let's see how he does today.
Yeah,
last round, very good. We're going to hopefully see some of the same today.
Fellow Scot, Sandy Lyle, first British player to win the Masters. Won, so...
From 145 yards out.
Even when I was young. I can't remember Nicholson 86. Which makes me think that I kind of got the golf bug when I was probably, what, 12? Maybe I was playing just before that, but wasn't really watching golf as such. Do you know what? There's a candle on the telly. Wait there. I don't know if that's meant to be there. It's right on my field of vision. That's better. But yeah, 1987 was the first Masters I can remember. So here we go. Conditions are perfect. Wind is pretty much non-existent, which is good. This is 15 up, it's 5, it's 150. Oh, I tell you, man, that's almost just going to be perfect. I'm just going to take a little bit off it.
Going with the 9-iron here.
It's a good shot, good
this
tempo.
One's heading for the
good
green.
Swing line. It'll be good. Bite! Here's this cat coming out with a toy.
This one's about a 7-footer.
Oh, did you bring me a toy? Oh, is that for me? Well done. Oh, good boy. Eh? You a good boy? You bring a present for me? He's brought like a kind of caterpillar type thing. Kind of worm with legs. This is what he does. He shuts the door, then he brings a toy. Right, got a good chance at birdie here. I've got a cat going back and forth. Right, the green speed's up to 182. So the green speed at the first 2 rounds was 163 or 164. Green speed's now up the last 2 rounds, so it's fast. How much is this going to break, really? I'm going to go a bit there, actually.
Oh, that was very close.
Those putts are really not easy.
And for the par.
You don't want to give it too much, because there's nothing worse than leaving the putt out.
And a good putt.
That's frustrating. And you're not really hitting it fast either. That was a
starting today's round off at even par.
But it's a tough course.
And now let's move to the second hole.
This version of. I mean, it is Augusta. It is Magnolia National, and it's been that way since the golf club won. But it's a good rendition of the course. I'm going to play this a little bit power. I'm probably going to put a touch of draw on it as well. Get it hooking over. Try and get a little bit extra distance on it.
Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway.
Now the pin position, final date's usually in that corner, I believe. I could be wrong. I think it's similar to the second round position, but it's way over in the corner.
And from here, it's about 240 yards to the pin.
Yep, that's what it is. We can run it off this bank here. Right, let's check the Y here. It's sloping down severely. There's a little bit, the ball's below our feet a little bit. Okay. I want to run it. What have we got number wise? That's 11 down, so that's going to be 227. That might be enough, because it is downhill. I'm going to put a little bit extra juice on it. We want to get this chase and just hitting that slope and then running towards the pin.
And here's a 3-iron.
Oh, is that a bit too brave?
And I don't think this is going to end well, folks.
Just another couple of feet over.
No, that's no good as far as approaches go.
I've really not played that shot well for the 4 rounds. Okay. Bunker shots out here, there's a lot of them, there's not much green to play with. Can we get imaginative here? Can we... I mean... There's a bit of an insurance policy there if we played it... Oh, it's too... I don't know. Nah. Percentage-wise, this is not going to be that far off. I don't want to go full. I do want to go a little bit less, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Bit too neat. I think playing that other option, playing into that bank, and kind of splashing it out, making sure you get out the bunker, that was just trying to be too neat there. Oh, actually really is quite a tricky pin position. Okay, we have to make sure we get this one out. Easier said than done. We got it out. It's probably going to mean we're going to get a par, which is, I mean, don't get me wrong.
And now let's take a look and see what's happening up on that leaderboard.
Certainly if you get
and he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole.
Fantastic chance at an eagle. Even par, me through 2.
And now let's move to the 3rd hole.
I'm okay with that. It's a good chance though. Chance miss. But yeah, I've watched the Masters for a long time. I've seen a lot. It's never really been a dull. Probably the only one that really bothered me was it 97 when Tiger Woods won? Because he won that, he dominated
we'll find
that
some
event.
fairway
He won
here.
It by, I don't know, quite a number of shots. And that was just at the point where Tiger Woods was coming into dominance, or just starting his career. And I kind of worried that year because I thought this guy was just going to run away. And he did dominate the PGA Tour, but I was really worried, you know. it's just, I don't think it's nice to see somebody that's good at the game, but I was really after he won it that year, I was really worried. What we got here? 49. Probably actually a decent flop distance. The only trouble is we're not going to get that distance though. That's the thing. Slightly downhill. Do you know what? I'm just going to go with it. The worst case scenario out of this shot is we're short of the green, we've got a chip. Good scenario would be getting on the green, bouncing up a little bit, and rolling to the pin. That's perfect. One of those shots that it could go really wrong, but
this putt's for
the
birdie.
distance is pretty good from what it was.
And finishing the hole with a solid putt.
Don't make the mistake we made it the first.
And after that hole, 1 under for the day.
So 1 under par. I mean, as I say, 22, 23 under par I think is going to qualify. I think. To be honest,
all right, here's the 4th hole.
We'd have to be crazy scoring basically. Now, see, every hole here is just I think as far as a course in real life goes, it's fantastic. I think in this game, this version is absolutely bang on, I think. Right, we've got 10 down, so it's playing 222 to the pin. The wind's nominal, it's pretty much 0. Again, it's in an in-between club. I think that should be enough. Maybe just gonna put a little bit of extra meat in the bone there. Get the shot set up here.
Going with the 3-iron.
Go, baby. Oh, I've caught it
Uh-oh,
fast.
this is not going to be good.
Yeah.
And that will not be on the green. And just not enough club on that one. Really nice shot out of the sand. And to save the par.
Lost. Oh, yeah, I think I lost sound there for a minute. Oh, this is an easy putt. Very little break on it. Just gonna give it slightly in the left edge. Or inside.
Ooh, that one's that's too bad.
Turned just a little bit. I was scared.
And
I
this
was
putt
actually
is for
scared there
bogey.
to basically give it a little bit more, and I should have. See, this is where it plays. It always
And
plays
finishing
mind
this one with a
games
good putt.
with you.
And
Which
that's
is one
going
of
to
the
put
things I
him
like
up
about the
to
game.
even par.
It's not. It is clear cut, but sometimes you just, you know, you don't want to put too much on it. You don't want to leave it out there and it doesn't break back.
Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store today.
It's a bogey. So that's going to send us back to E.
And about 150 yards
Okay,
to
I'm
the
back.
pin.
The audio went again. I'm having a few issues with it. I might actually shut down. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut down Safari. Because that might be taking up a lot of my... So let's see. I think we're back. Right, 1-4 now. Yeah, it's right at the back. It's actually probably the best pin of the rounds. 149.
Here's a 9-iron.
My set keeps cutting out here, which is really, that's a great shot. I had to take my eyes off the ball there.
And nothing wrong with that shot. And this one's about 6 feet away.
Oh, this is going to break a little bit. We could hit this firm, but I don't really want to.
Ooh, and that was very close.
Oh, that's so annoying. Look how far that's went. Oh, jeez. That's off the green, is it? Oh, God. I mean, that didn't miss by much. Oh, that's cruel. That is so cruel. It's hard to say what this is going to do at the start, but... What is that? Is that 7 inches up? Yeah, it is. Oh, we're going to have to hit this fairly firm. Whoa!
Hey-o!
Jeez!
And that putt will go for par. And unfortunately, he's going to move down in the standings after that one.
Cutting out all the time. It's going back to its old habits. El Gato.
The next hole we have before us is a par 3.
That was a good opportunity
Let's see what happens.
at a birdie. That's my wife out the shower. You can probably hear us.
Looks like a 7-iron. And I think he's going to like that.
Right, my sounds went. I'll need to keep checking this sound. It's going to be one of those rounds where I do audio commentary. Sometimes I don't need to look at it and it's fine. And then obviously this one, it seems to be disappearing, which is annoying. I think I'll put this. Right, there's a little bit of break on it. It's probably more than you think.
Oh my goodness, just missed.
Just gave it too much break.
And this one's about 4 feet from the cup. And the par putt drops.
There she goes. I'll take a part.
And after that hole, he will stay at even par.
So we're even par through 6. Bit of an up and down start. We had that bogey there. We had a birdie. We missed a couple of birdie chances. So it could have been a lot better.
And now setting up for the par 4.
Could be a lot worse as well. 7th hole. Quite a straightforward hole. The greens are elevated a little bit. Probably will require a decent
it appears to be heading for the fairway here.
But then that's the same with any course. You know, approach play can be key. Oh, we don't find the fairway.
And it appears that shot actually ended up in the rough.
7 up, so that's going to be 136 to the pin. It's 90-14. The percentage is really... I think we just hit this normal. A little bit of a slope there. Hopefully it's got the legs. It's tracking. Oh, be good. Oh, bounce up. Bounce. Oh, it could be good. Oh, that's almost perfect.
I think he's going to like that. Chance. And this putt is for birdie. And a decent little putt there.
Not a lot of break on that. That was...
And after that hole, 1 under for the day.
So 1 under par.
And next on the plate is the 8th hole.
Going now. I said a difficult par 5. I think I was in the bunker the other day. I mean, the bunkers are just perfectly placed there.
Wow, look at this drive,
well,
folks.
so
serious power.
It's difficult to really attack the green. The wind's going to be really favourable. But we're...
let's see how this one goes. They're setting up below the hole.
238, but see, it's 54 feet up, so that's nearly the guts of 20. And it's uphill as well, so probably actually have to hit the 2 wood here. Probably have to actually get the legs to reach this. It's probably going to pull over a little bit. Maybe aim a bit here. You hit it normal, I'm not going to put any loft on it or extra juice. Oh, if that gets a good bounce. It needs to slope a little. Yeah, it's run on a little bit. Not too bad, it might.
Okay, and hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to set up some definite eagle possibilities.
This is... This putt could actually go off the green. We need to be really careful. It breaks quite a bit towards the end there as well. I'm going to be extra careful with this. Probably going to hit it at the back foot mark. Oh, that's going to run. Oh, that's going to run. That's way too much. And that was me taking a lot off it. Oh, that's off the green. That.
From 30 feet.
I underestimated that putt severely. I should have took a lot more off that. Putt back's not too bad actually. It's potentially makeable. Gonna give it firm. Yeah, I was kind of scared to hit it. It was on line.
And
try
about
the
5 feet to go here.
In my putt technique.
And that putt drops for par.
And to be honest, to walk away with that par is...
and that hole is going to result in him moving down in the standings.
My putt for eagle was bad. I really did. I should really just have tapped that. I had it.
And now setting up for the next par 4 hole.
That was a mistake. That was a mental error.
And a promising looking shot here.
Really not a lot to it. It's this green. This green is. I'd probably say it's one of the harder greens in the course.
And
it's got
setting
those
up this shot
to it,
below the
really
hole.
Need to be on the level. Like the Y's not great. 23 up, 7. And I'm gonna sneeze. Huh? That's better. But look at this knuckle here. Oh man, we've just got the butter zone's right. I mean, if you're short, you're down that hill. If you're long, you probably could get a nasty bounce. I mean, the gap there is so marginal. It's tight. So it's 117, 23 foot up. That's 7, probably near at 8. So that is going to be 1, 2, 5. Right, let's just fine tune this a little bit. Let's get it a bit there. I think it's going to come off that slope a little bit. Maybe just aim it a bit there. Here we go. A leap of faith here. Shots away.
And I think this shot might have a bit too much club.
Be in the zone. Oh, come off that. So easy, easy, easy. Pretty decent. I'll take that.
And with that, he will be putting. Looking like 8 feet to the cup here.
Oh, come on, man. This is as good as it gets.
And that one will go for birdie.
Let's go.
And 2 under for the day after that one.
So 2 under, front 9. Let's check the scorecard. Let's just have a little summary before we get to the back 9. 3 birdies, 1 bogey. I mean, yeah, could have been 3 under par. Could have been a lot more under par, to be honest. Missed a birdie chance at the first. What else did we miss? Missed a couple more. So let's go on to the back.
Let's see what the 10th has in store.
Keep this going. Another good hole. I usually play a big, long, drawn shot. I usually end up hitting a little bit more power on it. And just try and hook it round this corner. Oh, that's perfect. And there's a little knuckle here. If you catch it on the right side, we might be too far over. Yeah, we're just going to catch it. That'll do nicely.
Nice shot. I think you'll like that. From the 150-yard marker.
Oh, that's a perfect lie. A little bit downhill. 1 foot 4, 146. So probably put a little bit of loft on this.
Going with the 9 iron.
Bit of a wavy line, my swing line. But
good.
It's tracking. Just to sit down. Bite. It's going to roll on a bit. Well, we're putting at least.
And
it's not going to
that
be
approach is safely
the pin,
on the green, but a whole lot of work to do for that next putt. You be careful here because this could actually go. You know, the side hill action could take it down a little bit. Come on, come on. Ah, I didn't hit it. Not a bad attempt though. It's had a bit of an insurance policy on that one. One of those putts where if you just and after that one, currently sitting at 2 under for the day.
Good.
Okay, now moving on to the 11th.
Okay, start at amen corner. Probably going to hit this with a little bit extra on it. The longer you can hit it, the better the second shot you've got.
Well, so far so good for this one.
It should be good. It's hugging that right hand side. You know, the natural slope brings it back out. So the Sunday position pin is going to be right in that corner.
This next shot is sitting above the hole, so we'll see what happens here.
Right, 24 down. It's actually not bad. You've got a little bit of green to play with. I don't know whether the Sunday pin's a little bit further towards me, but I could be wrong in that. 8. So it's playing roughly about 189. Slope down a little bit. That slope's going to take over a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of loft in this. Here we go. Should start turning over a little bit. That's right on line. Has it got the legs? If it runs a little. That's pretty decent.
And he is on. And this one's for birdie.
I think I'll actually turn the volume up a little bit. Try that. That might be a little bit better. My game audio is probably quite high. Maybe just bring that down a touch. Right. Oh, this is makeable. It's just enough break on it just to make you think. Ah, did I hit it? Oh, you are kidding me.
And tapping in for par.
Damn, that was
sitting at 2
to be honest,
under
that
for
putt was
the
a
day.
little bit safe, shall we say.
And teeing off on this par 3.
So 12th hole. You should really always check the tee box, because the tee box sometimes are not level, which is kind of annoying. 10. It's going to be roughly 3, 156. Probably play a little bit of loft.
And here's an 8 iron.
Oh, we thought that slow. That's going out. Oh, this is trouble.
8 iron was a bit much.
This is trouble.
On this one.
This is trouble. Oh.
And unfortunately, he's gone into the water on this one.
Where? Oh, okay. So, this is going to put us in a horrible. Okay. It's not giving us a lot of options for the drop. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to have a shot there if we do that. There's not. We don't really have many options, because back here it's just yep, trees. Okay. I mean, obviously the point that it crossed into the hazard and the direct line of sight from the pin gives us an absolutely horrendous. Can I drop it there?
And not the greatest of swings on that approach shot. A bit too much club on that one.
I don't know. I've never dropped it like here. I mean, it's in light rough. Okay, I take it we just go with it. I think we just splash this out. I think it's going to carry a little bit. Hopefully it's going to carry a little bit. Is it going to carry enough? Yeah, I'm just going to hit it. Okay. Surprisingly, that came off pretty decent.
This one's about 6 feet away.
I mean, I don't know if that is in the rule books. Okay, that's
and that one will drop.
That was an interesting hole.
And currently sitting at 1 under for the day.
We get the bogey though. I mean,
and now
we kind of came out smelling of roses. Damn, that was interesting. I mean, the drop point we had over the other side was just horrendous. That kind of worked in our favour. I don't know whether that was legitimate or. Okay, so probably gonna hit a little bit of a draw here. Kind of unsettled after that.
Well,
you know, we've been playing
exactly
pretty decent. A little bit more. I come off the slope. Should come off the slope. But that's really where your swing, your tempo is so important. 197. 194 could be good actually. There's not really a lot to play with here. It should come over a little bit, you would reckon.
That looks like a 5
it needs to come over a bit more. That's okay. This could be good actually. This could be absolutely. Oh, stop. Oh, that sets up an eagle.
Fantastic.
Now, if we played in the green, maybe even as a chance, even just got a par, you know, we could have been.
Possibilities.
Oh, so annoying.
And that
it's an easy eagle.
Drop for eagle. And
so we get a crystal vase if we get an eagle at the Masters. So that puts us down to 3 under par. Just a pity that last hole we put it in the water, but
and setting up now on the 14th.
That's life. It's easy to do it. So this hole, it's one of those holes. There's not really a lot to it, but this camber and this fairway is absolutely horrendous. So I usually tend to aim out here and just hit a big old kind of hook almost, try and get it turning into the bank.
And he's putting a little draw on this one, and nicely done. Looking like
is that enough?
Fairway
I don't know if that's going to be enough. Nah, such a hard fairway to hit.
Apologies to the folks at home. That actually ended up in the rough.
Such a hard fairway. Right, what we got? 10. It's going to be 141 basically. Percentage of the rough's not bad. 136. 136 could be semi decent. Just maybe going to put a little bit of de-loft on it. Get it chasing a little bit, hopefully. Oh come on! Oh, just go a little bit. Oh, could be good. Could be good. Oh my goodness! I tell you what, I think some of the shots I've played in, I've been really close to hole one at the 6th hole.
And this putt is for birdie.
Come on. It's a tricky putt.
And a nice putt.
Oh, bit high, but it did catch enough of the hole.
He is moving up on the leaderboard.
So 64 under par. We've actually rallied back decent.
And next up is the par 5.
So here we go. Probably going to go with the extra cheese shot. Get a bit of extra height in it. A bit of extra distance.
Okay, this one's looking pretty good.
Quite it fast, but that's not a big deal. Should be pretty good. It's going to be over 300 yards. Shouldn't be hindered by those trees.
And about 205 yards to the pin.
Oh, look at this. 22, so that's 7. That's almost 200 yards to the pin. The lie's almost perfect. I think that it's 200. I think that 194. I think that's going to be. I'm not risking it, you know, going tighter. Put a little bit off, just just an absolute tiny amount. Caught that bit fast. It's hooking over. Probably would have been a good. May have been a bit long, but. That was a bit of a poor shot, to be honest. Quite it fast.
That one. Too much club on that, I think.
24 flop could be good here. I think it's going to run on a little bit. Aim up a little bit. Should veer off a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, sets us up for a birdie.
5 feet to go here.
So not to the last hole.
For the birdie.
It's not a gimme. Get it in, centre cup. Another birdie. 5 under par.
On the leaderboard after that hole.
Been pretty decent. Kind of a bit of a shaky start. Couple holes we bogeyed.
And now setting up on the 16th.
Again, it'll be the Sunday pin position, which is pretty good. A little bit of danger. We do have that bank there to work off, which can be really quite helpful. 174, winds in our face. 178, slightly up. 179, 172 could be pretty decent. Now, There's a couple of ways to play it. I might play this a little bit in, play it with a little bit of draw, maybe just a little bit of de-loft. Oh, is it drawn over too much? It's not bad actually. He's got a good bounce. Oh, just a little bit too much draw,
well, that
but
was unfortunate.
Distance-wise, it's pretty decent. Oh man, this is all kinds of nasty. I think the chip is the right club here. We kind of don't want to go full. Maybe we want to go a bit here. Ooh, okay, that a little bit less than that was probably going to be nasty.
Par. And a nice putt.
Right, that wasn't too bad.
And after that one, 5 under par for the day.
So it keeps us 5 under, 2 holes to go.
Okay, and setting up on the 17th tee.
Kind of on par to finish 4 rounds of golf under par, which is always good. I think we just do the big old drive here. No guts, no glory. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I don't like that overhanging tree. So I'm actually going to bring this back a little bit.
Well, this one's looking like it's in the fairway.
Oh, stay on the fairway, stay on the fairway, stay on. Ah.
And I apologize.
Because I didn't draw it a little bit more.
Actually ended up in the rough.
I need a drink of water here. It's going to break a bit of momentum, but I need a drink. That's better. Right, what do we have? Bit of an uphill lie. 8 foot up, so it's going to be playing almost 144. Yeah, that percentage. Uphill as well, so it's going to factor a little bit of that. Oh, be good. Oh, be good. Could be perfect. Oh, stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Stay. Oh. Such a cruel course at times. You know, all it takes is just catching another break in the green and it's, you know. It's annoying. I think we chipped this pretty much full, I'd imagine. Don't want to be too neat and be too short.
Yeah, we're about 3 feet away here. And that putt's going to drop for par.
So we get the par, keeps us at 5 under par.
And after that one, 5 under for the day.
So final hole, I don't think we're going to qualify. In fact, I think 23 under par, 22, 23 under par is the qualifying for the Masters. To be honest, I didn't really think we were going to qualify. If we maybe played decent, like the first round was maybe 6, 7 under par, you know, or 5 under and better for the 4 rounds, we might have been better. But that's it. I just enjoy playing this course. I think it's one of the best courses in the game. Always a challenge.
This one's looking
there are people
good
that
so
can
far.
play this course and seemingly score well. Now, you could bring in the fact that they people might be using modded controllers and whatever, but
and from
there are people that are
yards
good
out.
at this game. You've got to remember. But I think it's a good test. It's a good challenge. Right, 159. It is roughly 160, 170 to the pin. It's uphill a little. I think the 172, put a little bit of loft on it. I think they could be good.
This one's looking
Come
pretty
on,
good.
Be good. Oh, be good. Be good. Hit the pin. Hit the pin. Hit the pin. Right, runs by a little bit. Shouldn't be too bad a putt from there.
Approaches on
could
the
have
green.
a good chance at holding it.
Lengthy putt in the near future.
It's in the kind of Sandy Lyle territory where he holed in the 1988. There's not a lot in this. There's a little bit of break. Come on. Oh, just missed. Oh, wasn't to be. That Sandy Lyle jig just didn't happen.
Score of 67. And that par putt.
So there we go. That is going to conclude the Masters qualifying. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed that I probably haven't made the mark. Tied 195. We finished 15 under par. Scorecard was pretty decent. I mean, we had that eagle. Again, 2 bogeys. Disappointing. Missed a lot of birdie chances early on. I mean, overall, I'm happy. I mean, it's under par golf, which is always the key, to be honest. It's not going to win as it's not going to qualify for the Masters. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, first round was kind of disappointing. Third round was disappointing. But you know, rounds 2 and 4 were pretty decent. But yeah, fairly decent. But as the guy said there, Magnolia National, what a masterpiece. I think it is one of the best. I mean, I don't know how many Augusta courses there is at Augusta. 19 pins, 2019 pins. I don't like that course as much. I don't think it's as good as this one. I mean, this one is pretty much bang on. If you watch the tournament, it looks. I mean, it's almost as if you are actually playing in the telly. It's got that feel to it, and I think the yardages off the tee are perfect. I think the distances that are on the course are representable of the course. I think it's a really good course. I think it's one of the best, actually. So much that I changed it to the Pixelated Golfers event, because I think it is the best rendition of the Masters. As I say, I don't know how many different versions that there are. As I say, there is that 2019 pin, or the 2019 version, but I don't know how much. I mean, obviously they don't know the pin locations. They're probably not going to change that much, but I don't know. I still prefer this one. Anyway, that is going to conclude the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it. You know, I thought it was pretty decent scoring. Not the best, but I'm happy with it, and that's all that matters. Anyway, take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.